Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Joey Happy Place. Today we're gonna make our stuffed cabbage steam roll. Let's get started. First we're gonna need 1 pound of minced pork. I'm using half and half, meaning half pound of fat minced pork and half pound of lean minced pork. That way, after I steam it, it will be super juicy and not too dry. If you don't like pork, then you can actually use minced beef, minced chicken. You can even use minced tofu if you're vegetarian. It's still super delicious. And if you want to go fancy, you can actually use steamed minced lobster, like minced fish, minced shrimp, with anything. Any protein will do. So we just use 1 piece of whole ginger and 5 to 6 cloves of garlic and mince it all together. The first time I ever had this dish was years ago when my mommy made it for me. It was super delicious and this recipe is from hers. Shout out to Joey's mom! Now we're moving on to our marinade. I'm using 1 tablespoon of chicken powder. As you see, most of my recipe require chicken powder. That brings out a lot of all those flavors. So just use chicken powder. Have a tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. The difference about light soy sauce and dark soy sauce is the light soy sauce a little bit more salty and the dark soy sauce is a little bit sweet and a lot thicker. So if you want to marinate your chicken and you want your chicken skin have a little bit color, you want to put the dark soy sauce in it. Then 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. The hoisin sauce is our star of this marinade. So you want to have it in your pantry. It makes our marinade a little bit more sweet and that much more difference. And then 1 cup of cooking wine, 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. The reason we like to put cornstarch is we want to make our meat more silky smooth and lock in those juice from the meat. So whenever when you see like Chinese recipe or any Asian recipe, you will see that they like to put the cornstarch in the marinade. That is how they make the meat more juicy. Now we're going to move on to our napa cabbage. We cannot have cabbage stuffed roll without napa cabbage. It would be just meatball. So now we're going to peel all those leaves one by one out. Then we're going to put it into boiling water and boil until it's softened. It takes around 5 minutes for it to be fully softened. The reason why we want to boil it first because the napa cabbage is kind of like hard and crunchy if you don't boil it first. So we're gonna boil it and easier for us to wrap the meat inside. I see a lot of other online recipe about stuffed cabbage roll. There's some method is about baking it, there's some deep frying it, and there's some that steaming it. I tried the deep fried version. It's kind of it doesn't stay the crunch because the cabbage have a lot of moist in it, so it becomes soggy. I don't really care for that as much, and I tried baking it. It tastes pretty good for the baking version, but my favorite version is the steaming version. The steaming version is just so much sweeter and so much tastier, in my opinion. It's more refreshing. After you boil it until you can actually bend the stem, you're ready. It's super hot, so I'm using a tongue. And then we want to flatten it out. let it cool down a little bit because my finger is gonna burn. Then we're gonna put one spoonful of meat paste in it. Be careful. And then you don't want to waste that, right? So we're gonna put that leaves in it. It's okay. And then we want to roll it, and then to see the side, we want to put the side leaves into the middle and keep rolling it. And then we're done. Easy peasy, right? And then we're gonna put it onto our plate. I'm gonna show you another one. Flatten it all out. Oh, I found that the easier way to lower the temperature of the leaves is running the whole thing cool, at the cold water. So the temperature drops so much more faster, and it's easier for my fingers. And again, you want to flatten it out a little bit, and then wrap the side leaves. So on the two sides, it will seal the meat in, and then all the meat juice in. And keep wrapping it. And then you're done. It looks so pretty. Then we want to steam it. We want to steam it for around 15 minutes. So until it's all fully cooked. It's all done. It looks super, super pretty and smells delicious. Now we're gonna plate it. This stuffed cabbage roll is super delicious, and it can be keto diet if you without the cornstarch. You can actually replace it with egg. It's super healthy. What could go wrong? As you can see, they have a lot of juice coming out from it. Don't throw it away. Those are delicious. So you want to pour it onto the plate and become a little sauce. If you want, you can actually even go extra step and thicken the sauce by putting cornstarch in it, and then the sauce will be thickened. It's even tastier. Now I'm gonna show you what it looks like inside. It's so good. Do you see? All those meat is cooked and it's super juicy. A lot of veggies in each bite. Can't go wrong. If you like my recipe, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on the notification so you will know when am I gonna post next time.
So we finally finished the cabbage roll. Inside looked amazing. You see it? It's all the juice that came out too. I can't wait to try it. Don't worry, I'm happy to taste it. Do you even need to use the fork to eat anymore? Fine, I'm prepared. It's so good. The flavor is right there. Not too salty. Cabbage is sweet. Sorry, that was the last bite. I didn't know that you wanted. I don't think you wanted, right?
So this is my next recipe, lemon meringue pie with extra crust. I don't know about you guys, but I love thick crust pie. If you want to learn about this recipe, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you will know when this is gonna post it next time. Thanks for watching. subscribe.